Hi, we are here to demonstrate our chatbot, which implements our approach to automatically refining entities using a knowledge graph detailed in our paper. Before we dive into the details, here's a very high-level view of our chatbot architecture. Every interaction with our chatbot follows this flow. A user says something, and that gets passed to our chatbot API. First, the chatbot passes the utterance to a natural language understanding module. Next, we query the knowledge graph and determine if we are able to fulfill the intent of the user. Finally, we return the response to the user. If we're unable to fulfill the intent because we need more parameters, we enter a phase we call entity refinement, which is detailed in our paper. Here, we will demonstrate one example using our insurance agent-facing question answering bot. Our bot has one intent called answer question, which takes an instance of a question as a parameter. Our knowledge graph has about 300 questions in it with associated answers, and it is the job of the bot to determine which, if any, of these questions you are trying to get answered. Our questions are broken into topics. Let's create a new topic for questions about rentals. Let's create one question called rental info. It's intended to be a catch-all for any question about rental policies, and the answer just links to the appropriate page in the product's reference manual. Now let's test our bot. So I ask a question like, how do I check if a U-Haul is covered on my client's policy? We use a text classifier to determine which topic you are asking about, so the bot is able to direct you to the right answer. Now, this answer maybe is not very convenient. Suppose I wanted separate answers for when you're asking about an auto or a property policy, which generally involve very different questions regarding rentals. I simply create two question answer pairs, one for auto and one for property, and assign each a different line property. Now, if I ask the same question, the knowledge graph will return two possible rental questions and ask me this refining question to determine which one I am actually asking. Finally, we can keep breaking it down further. Let's introduce a vehicle type property for the auto questions and add different questions for car, U-Haul, passenger van, motorcycle, and motorhome. Now, when I ask my very generic question to the bot, it will work with me to drill down to a specific answer to my question. We'd like to emphasize that this demonstration involved zero programming on my part as the content curator. I simply described the different questions and supplied the appropriate content, and the framework is able to compile it into a coherent virtual agent.